Panther Nation, Pantherologist, Ropp Star Gang, however you want to call it, we are live and we are well. It's a beautiful Tuesday and we got game film to break down. All right, if you're just joining, make sure you pound that like button, get into the comment section. Let me know you hear your thoughts as we go throughout the game film. Toxic, I bet you would love to have that boy in there. All right, let's get this going here. We're really just gonna do, honestly, guys, we're just gonna break down not the full game film. We're just gonna do the offense because, again, the biggest thing on this team that's atrocious to any sort of extent of atrocious is definitely the offense, right? Defense, I really can't complain too much because J.C. Horn and Dante Jackson, Derek Brown, and then all got highly rated in this game. From a PFF standpoint, which I just have pulled up, which I kind of would like to show you real quick. I just want to show you the PFF grades from this game and on Sunday. Let's see here. Give me 1 second here. All right. Let's do this. Anytime I see Bryce Young play, he looks like a scared chicken. Well, I'd be scared too when I'm getting pressured 33% of the time on my dropbacks, and I've been sacked 44 times this season in 11 games. So your offensive line is averaging 4 sacks a game, allowing 4 sacks a game. Just saying. Marco, staff members texting potential head coaching candidates to stay away from. Interesting. Still, though, Marco, someone is in Charlotte right now visiting for the next 3 or 4 days, apparently. His name is Jim Harbaugh. His name's Jim Harbaugh. That's in Charlotte right now for the next 3 or 4 days for some reason visiting. I wonder why. Jim Harbaugh is visiting. What's up, Clay and everyone? What's up, Chris Mack? How are you? Glad you're joining. Thanks for everyone that's in here joining. Y'all need to fire GM. That's no lie, Toxic. I am ready for Scott Fitter to go. All right. So Bryce, we got to put him down. Okay. We're going to put, this is where his total is going to be. This is going to be we're going to do missed. I'm going to put it as missed opportunities or bad throws or something like that. Might as well get my tally sheet put together. Missed opportunities. Taking the sack, which that kind of falls into holding on to the ball too long. But I'm still going to put holding on to the ball too long. So I'm going to put holding ball as another flaw of his. So missed opportunities, taking sack, holding ball. For Bryce, those are usually the 3 things. Missed opportunities is bad throws, right? When we're breaking down the game film. But is there any confirmation on Tep and Jim having a meeting? I mean, there's no confirmation on that, so no, I can't say there is. But let's be honest though, guys. Or let's be honest, Marcos. Why would he be visiting Charlotte? He's not just coming there for no reason. He's not coming there for vacation. That's for damn sure. No one's coming to Charlotte for vacation. Tell you that right now. And he ain't coming there to play golf. All All right, offensive line. We're going to count pressures. We're going to count sacks. Honestly, we could probably just mark that down as the 4 from the stat sheet, but it is what it is. I still like to watch them and, mark them down myself. QB hits and then missed blocks. That's usually what we're looking for from the offensive line standpoint. All right, then we go into the skilled players. So skilled players, that's running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, right? So running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, right? Okay. He's coming to look at a player for college is what I heard, but that's not till Thursday. So I don't know why he could be doing here for a week. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All I got to say is just wouldn't be surprised. All right, first one for skill players is no separation. Okay. Drop ball, so drops. We'll put missed blocks for them too in the run game because there's times that they are missing blocks. He's having a in-house meeting with a quarterback commit for him in high school from Charlotte and his best friend. I forgot his name. He lives in Charlotte. I know. Again, it's all speculation. Wouldn't be mad if he's a coach, though. No, me neither. All I'm saying is there's definitely some speculation, though, there, right? And audibles for Bryce. We want to count how many times we think I might see audibles from him. So that's 4 things. So missed opportunities, taking a sack, holding the ball too long, audibles for Bryce. Offensive line pressure, sacks, quarterback hits, missed blocks. Skilled players, no separation, drops, missed blocks. Oh, one more thing. Coaching. And we're just going to put that as play calling for coaching. Because some of these play calling is rough. All right. All right, so this is what we got. Can you see? We got Bryce's. We got the O-line. Got the skill players. And then we got coaching, which is play calling. We're going to tally it up and see what happens. All right, let's get right into it. And this is we're only doing offensive game film, okay, guys? Only offense, because really the main point of this is breaking down the issues that this team is having, right? Like that's what we want to watch game film for. What can they do better? Is it all Bryce's fault, right? That's because that's the thing that why we break down game film, because we're so easy to jump to the rookie QB. Granted, again, last week, a total of miscues by Bryce was, if we look at last week, I added it up. Total miscues from last week were 7, 11, 1, 7, 11, 12. Okay, total of 12 miscues by Bryce. But if we go to the offensive line, okay, we've got 12, 4, 6. So that's 6. That's 10, 22, 21. I mean, we counted 43 miscues by the offensive line. Wide receiver skill players, last week we counted up 8, 9, 10, 19 miscues by the running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. Now, granted, that's 3 different skill positions. Coaching-wise, last week there was a total of bad play calling, so a total of 9. And then for Bryce also, I counted 4 audibles. So again, that is what we're looking for. We're looking for miscues and what we can do to get better. Again, I counted 12 miscues last week for Bryce through the game film. I counted 43 from the offensive line. 19 from skill players, 9 bad play calls, and 4 audibles. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. So we kicked off to them. I do love all blue jerseys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Wait a minute. Okay. Do. Where'd my pen go? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we just got an inside zone run here. We need that black uniform with black helmets. I don't know when we're gonna get that again. Basically, just a single back formation here. You've seen the video Bryce's dad posted? No, I haven't. I don't want to see any more of it right now. I'm so done with this whole Bryce talk and everything. It's just like either you support him and you help and you try to build around him, or you just don't. I just don't really care. This is okay. Hold on. We're only 5 minutes into this game film and we're already pausing. What the fuck is this? Okay. This is a terrible play calling design because or someone messed up on a block here. Hold on. Let me see how they line up on this thing here. Panthers beat the Saints this week. You're out your mind, Toxic. Okay. What? All right. So we got pre-snap motion here. Okay. This is an RPO play. Screen. All right. Ian Thomas slides over. So this guy. Okay. So Strachan's got him. Ian's supposed to have him. It's a fake handoff to Chuba. I think this has to be on Ian Thomas. Am I wrong? Like, what are we doing here? All right. You pre-snap. So there's pre-snap motion. All right. Ian's moving. Play action. I mean, yeah. What? Oh, can we watch this one more time, but from the other angle? Watch this. What is this? I mean, what is that? Somebody had to mess up on this play. You know, either this is a play calling and this is like, I mean, it's like, do I put this on Bryce and say like a missed opportunity? Do I put this on the wide receivers for no separation or the tight ends for a missed block? Like, what am I doing here? If it's an RPO, he should have handed it off to Chuba and would have gone, would have gone, right? I know. I'm just gonna mark each and every one of these idiots down. I'm gonna mark Bryce for a missed opportunity. I'm gonna mark the wide receiver for no separation. I'm gonna mark the tight end for missed block, and I'm gonna put play calling because that is just terrible. It's all around. That's not even on the offensive line. It's just on the Bryce, the wide receiver. There's got to be some miscommunication here or something. This is such a busted RPO play, and it's simple. All it is that the two guys, Strachan and Ian Thomas, need to make the block. So, man. Oh, that's so bad. Shout out to Jonathan Mingo, by the way, having a nice little past 2 games. He has stepped up, man. I was skeptical about him, but the past 2 games, I need to see if I will, but won't be as skeptical about him if he steps up in this next game. This is a catch, man. This is a catch. It should have been called a catch, and it wasn't. And it's a bullshit call. It's a bullshit call. It should have been a catch. Because his 2 elbows are in, and the ball's, he's got his hands or his arms underneath the ball. They said no catch, though. In the end, they said no catch. We know that. But it should have been a catch. All right, let's move on. We ain't messing around today, boys. Again, we're just breaking down the offense if you're just tuning in. I'm not too worried about the defense. And go, guys, go vote for Derek Brown to get a Pro Bowl because he deserves it. All right, here we go. We got a single back set. 1, 2, tight end down, up high, but blocking. Mingo's over there blocking. Nice hole. It's a good run. Chuba had a hell of a day. Chuba had a hell of a freaking day. It's just a nice outside move there. Chuba making the right moves to get open, to get into the open space. Oh yeah, and I think this was a hold. Did that come back? I think it did. I think that was a holding call on that play. I forgot. When I saw that flag, I'm like, oh shit. This might have been where they held. All right, so we got gun. We're in gun. No, this is. Oh my god. I'm gonna put run lanes. All right, I'm gonna put no run lanes, and that's one right there. What up, King Jermaine? What up, King? Burns ranked 55th in pressures for outside linebackers. Yeah, I'd much rather. I think Derek Brown deserves it, man. I think Derek Brown, if you go look at his numbers and his ranking, he is, I think he's top 10, if I'm not mistaken, for defensive tackles. So, well, technically he's a defensive end, right? So, even though he's in this defense, he's a defensive end. That's a good run line. It's a good run line there. So for just so y'all know, if you're just tuning in, we're just doing the offense. We're breaking down the offense. We're breaking down Bryce. We're breaking down missed opportunities, whether it's a bad throw, whether it's he misses someone open, right? Something like that. We're talking about taking the sack, which kind of goes along with holding the ball too long. And then audibles. I want to see how many times he audibles the play. All right. And I got this whole tally sheet in front of me I made. Okay. Offensive line, we're breaking down how many pressures, sacks, quarterback hits, missed blocks, and no open run lanes. Okay. We're breaking that down. Skilled players, whether it's running back, wide receiver, tight end, no separation, drops, missed blocks. Those are the miscues we normally see. Coaching, we're just looking for terrible play calling. All right. That's what we're looking for. We want to break down how bad this play calling is, right? I wish we could see, though, on each and every play what down it is, because I try to keep up as I'm breaking it down. Is it first down, second down, blah, 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 blah. Or is it third down, right? So when I'm doing this, I like to see what play callings they're doing on mainly on second and third, because that's where we miss a lot of opportunities. I feel like first downs, normally y'all know what it is. It's an inside zone run most of the damn time, or it's some RPO play. All right. So again, you know, y'all call me out in the comments. Let me know if I missed something. Tell me to go back. Let me know, okay, as we go through this. All right. But we're just breaking down the offense because that's what our shit show is at. This is just a single back formation. Good move by Chuba to go on that cut into the inside there. I mean, blocking was okay. But Chuba made the right move on that play to get through. What's up, C? So, guys, as we're going through, just let me know in the comments what if I missed something. If you see something, tell me to go back. Now, on this play, how many guys were open? This is just what now. See, this play, there was a lot of guys open, it seems like. I know he made the right. He made a throw to Thielen. I just want to see something. Okay, so he could have gone to Mingo here, or he could have gone to Thielen, because 52 might have had Mingo a little bit. Thielen here. He just finished his route. Okay. Still, it's a completion, so I can't be too mad about it. I will say the offensive line did a lot better in this game, surprisingly enough. Even though they still allowed 4 sacks in this game, but still, Bradley Bozeman played well. 2.5 options on that play, yeah, basically. That's what I was kind of thinking. All right, so it's a bootleg here. Short bootleg, throws it out to Ian. Oh, if Ian just doesn't Ian could have had a nice play on that if he didn't step out on that line there. But this is where he wanted to go with the football. Oh man, he could have had he could have had Thielen, maybe even who's 86 right there? Is that Strachan? Yeah, he could have maybe. Still made. I mean, it's not a bad play, so I'm not bashing him on that one. I'm just looking to see who is creating separation on these plays, because that's the biggest issue. Oh God, Icky about got. I mean, Icky about got. I mean, Icky got cooked on this play. Watch this. Luckily enough, it was a run play, because if that's a pass play, Bryce is done for. Watch Icky. Icky gets cooked. That's insane. Dude, Icky got freaking. Who is 94 anyways? Oh my God. All right, so we got a single back set. Got snap motion by. All right, let's see this play. Sorry. Okay. So pre-snap motion. It's a play action. And that's not a bad play. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Honestly, I'm liking the bootlegs, and I've been saying it from the beginning of the season. I think the bootleg plays fit Bryce the most. And if you got to run more bootlegs, run more pre-snap motions, do it. But geez, Alou, when you get him outside the pocket, he makes a better throw. Bryce reminds me almost like when. All right, so when Baker. All right, think about it this way. When Baker was playing for the Cleveland Browns in his rookie season, every throw, if you go watch his highlights and all the good ones, was outside the pocket, bootleg action, and he threw that. That's when he had his best year. Or maybe that was his second year. No, I think it was his rookie year. No, might have been his second year. Either way, it's one of the years, and it was his best year. And they were running a lot of bootleg. They were moving him outside the pocket. I think we're going to need to have to do that more with Bryce, unfortunately. I mean, I think that fits more towards his strengths. You know what I mean? Oh, God. Who missed a block here? Okay, we got Sullivan down here. You got Mingo here. Okay. I mean, the play calling's a lot better. There we go. So you hand it off. Who missed this block, though? Oh, God. Steven Sullivan got freaking thrown around. And that's a missed block. All right, so watch Sullivan 84, 98, just throws him to the side and just. I mean, he blocked him, but again, he got thrown off, and then for some reason he ended up on the other side. All right, so we got shotgun. You got Sanders in the backfield. You got Ian Thomas up top. You got Thielen down there in the slot. Your pre-snap motion shift with Mingo. And you got, I guess that's Strachan down there. Or is that Marshall? I really don't like the play calling. I mean, it's a good throw, good catch by Mingo. Yeah, he's a more of a vertical possession guy, I feel like Sullivan is. I'm just not a big fan of this play call, though. Because you know they're going to be running man press. Because if I'm a defense, I'm running a man press. I'm running a man press against Bryce. And they're pressing. Good. Oh, man. Look at Chuba. Oh, Chuba. All right, that's better. The blocking is better in this game. This is the most run lanes I've seen. Nice shift by the offensive line to shift over correctly, make the blocks. Nice stiff arm for Chuba there, putting his shoulder into it. I mean, that motion works better if that's a wheel route up the sidelines. Yeah. Just trying to find. Oh, God. I mean, if Chuba doesn't run into Bryce on that play, I mean, he might make the right throw. You know what I mean? Like if Chuba doesn't hit him and and it basically as he's oh man, see if he doesn't trip over Bryce's leg, I mean, I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so you got pistol formations, just an inside zone run. They know it's coming though, man. They know it's coming. Again, that's predictability. Calling that a play, calling play. You got to get creative. This team has got to get more creative with play calling, especially on third downs. I get it. But I mean, Mingo might have a touchdown on that play if Bryce, if Chuba doesn't, trip over, I don't know what Chuba was doing. I don't know if wasn't paying attention or what. Ugh. All right, let's move on. No, it's not a good. The play calling's questionable, man. I mean, some of this play calling, like I said, it's been questionable. So, especially with that 3rd and 1. Hmm. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Let me watch this again. Did I miss a play? Okay, no. All right, sorry. Sorry, I'm dealing with like 2 things at one time here. Okay, so we're in gone. Mingo's motioned over. Ian Thomas is right there outside of Icky. Miles Sanders, is that Miles? Yeah, it's Miles in the backfield. 2 wide receivers low. It's not a good throw now, Marcos Cash, but guess what? He still caught the ball and it's a catch. So I'm not going to put it as a missed opportunity because it still is a catch. It's still catch and throw. I mean, I'm not gonna bash him for completing a pass. Was it a good throw? No. But I'm not gonna bash him for completing a pass. It's not a missed opportunity. If he would have thrown that ball out of bounds, I would say that's a missed opportunity. But it is on Bryce, Chris. It is on Bryce. It's a terrible throw. I'm talking about missed opportunities like if he misses a throw that's like open and he just like we've seen him throw some ducks into the dirt when he could just probably dunk it off to the guy right there. I don't think he's getting yards after the catch on that kind of play, Marcos. He's probably running out of bounds the same thing that he did right there. Guarantee you. Those outside routes usually end up like that. They catch it, they go outside, go out of bounds. The guy was pressed up on him anyways. He ain't getting no yards after the catch. All right, so Mingo moved over. Just a tear. See if this is Miles. All right. More run lanes in this one. There has to be more run lanes. I mean, the run game was working so much better. So we got pre-snap motion by Thielen, Mingo on the outside. I think that's Chark at the top. Again, comes back the other side. Just another inside zone run. I mean, I don't know who's that. I mean, I don't know who this is on. I don't know if this is a play calling standpoint. I don't really like the play call. I'm not really sure. I mean, I feel like it's also a missed block, so no run lane. Kind of falls on the offensive line on this one. Let's watch it again. All right, so I mean, why are we double teaming? I'm gonna go play calling. Number one, because of the scheme didn't fit that run play. You got guys double teaming, and you miss, and then you leave someone out. I'm gonna say no run lane. So that's just a trash ass run play. That is a trash ass run play. It's a terrible call. Looks like we're getting into the when it was pouring down rain. Okay. Is this it? Okay, so we got gun. It's just a nice out. This is what I think they need to do more with Sanders is try to make him an outside runner, make Chuba the inside runner. If you're going to run outside run plays, use Sanders. He's much better on the outside than he is up the middle. He's more elusive that way. Chuba's that downhill runner that you want. If you're going to use Miles, I say using him on plays like this where it's like a misdirection. It looks like he's going to go that way, but it ends up him going on the outside. And look, you're getting 5, 6, 7 yards with him. Every time he runs on the outside, he's actually getting a decent amount of run, yards. So if it's me, use Chuba in that inside zone runs, pound it down the middle, with him. Then use Sanders on the outside. And that's a good run by Sanders. I still like this run because he at least is still patient enough to try to find the hole here. Watch. He doesn't get too I can't find the run or I can't find the lane. He seems more patient on this run play. Sometimes I feel like Sanders gets a little impatient. See, he waits. Okay, now I can go through. Is it the best run lane? No. But it's better than him getting dropped 3 yards instead of him gaining 3 yards like he did here. So patience is a virtue sometimes with running backs. Patience. Okay. Not much he could do there. That's just good defense. Yeah, he's just trying to find something now at that point. But if I'm Sanders, instead of trying to go that way, I'm just going to try to go around Jones. I'm just going to try to head towards the sideline, but that's just me. So we're in gun, too high, too low. Sanders, play action. I mean, oh, God. Okay, here we go. Let's see who's open, though, on this play. Is anybody open first off? Okay, so you're blocking. I mean, Bryce, you could just dump it off of here, over here. Who is that? Is that Mingo? Okay. Looks like that's Terrace Marshall up there. Might be stretching again. No, that's stretching 86. Thielen's covered. I mean, this guy's gonna even if Bryce throws the ball to Thielen here, guess what? He's gonna bump it out. All right. I don't know what Strachan's doing here. Okay, he's trying to make a cutback. You're missing the block. So now, here's the thing. You missed your block here, Icky. Now it's forcing him here. Then this guy's able to open. Oh my God. Look at it. Look at our offensive line. Can we just look at this offensive line real quick? Like, look at this. Double team. This guy's about to come through. This is, I don't know what this is going on here. Icky's like shoving this guy into Miles Sanders, it seems like. Thielen's not catching this ball. You got two guys here. So they only play. Yeah, he's trying to run a 15-yard dig route, but by the time that happens, watch. Pocket's collapsing. The play should have been here, though. The play should have been, watch. He is running a 15-yard dig route, King Jermaine. Watch Mingo. The play should have just been a quick dump off over here. All right? The play should have just been to Mingo. Instead of him throwing it behind. See? Just throw it to him. You're better off. Instead of doing that. Instead of waiting for Strachan to run that dig route. I'm going to say a miss. I'm going to say holding on to the ball too long for Bryce. I'm going to say missed opportunity for Bryce. I'm going to consider this a pressure and missed blocks by the offensive line. And I'm also going to say no separation by the wide receivers because there was only one guy open. And I'm also going to consider this a bad play call because honestly, that's just, it's still again, these guys are running these too long. Yeah, I mean, the best option on this play, though, is Mingo. Good God. Thank God that ball got out of bounds. Thank God that ball got out of bounds. Okay. I'm pretty sure what? We're on like 2nd and 19 now or something crazy like that. Dear God. I think this was the... Okay. Actually, I see what they were trying to do here. That was a play design. It was an RPO play design. So it wasn't a... Okay. Never mind. It's a little collective fuck up there, Clay. Yeah, exactly, King Jermaine. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. It's like a combination of everything. Good. Okay, see, because on this play, I'm like, oh, they just let him go, Just let the offensive line go. And then I realized, okay, it's an RPO play. Marcos is in here. Seeing Ghost. That's funny. All right, let's change the music up a little bit. All right. Are we punting? Okay, good. We're moving right along. I like it. Oh. Okay. So we're... Okay, Bryce. Let me see this again. Are guys open or not? Are guys open or not? First things first. All right, he's got his feet set. Who's open? Yeah, and watch. When we watch this again, when he sets his feet, who is open? That is what we need to see. As soon as he sets his feet, he should be able to get rid of this ball. That's what I'm getting at when it comes to his game film. As soon as he sets his feet, who is open? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Should be getting the ball out. I mean, he could go to Thielen here, but I don't know if he's catching that ball and if this corner's batting it out. Right? Like, I don't know if Thielen catches this ball. If he puts it on Thielen, is this corner going to bat it out? That's the only thing. Okay? That is in my mind. You're not going to Sullivan here. Mingo's covered. He's still running his dig route. So where are we going with this football? Unless the only way I would say that Bryce makes this throw is unless he throws a low ball to Thielen that he kind of comes down onto, right? That's the only throw he has on this play. He throws it low, Thielen gets it, it falls to the ground kind of ordeal. That's the only thing I see from looking at this standpoint. Yeah, but Chris, Mingo's right here. Look at this. You think the dig's the best option, probably? Well, what time? Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, but if he throws this ball, this guy might see that he's throwing the ball here. This corner can stop at any moment and say, oh, he's going for the dig route, the guy behind me. I mean, we've seen that happen before, though, guys. Let's see where it plays out. That's not a dig route. I think that's not a dig. That is not a dig route. He's coming all the way up and crossing. I don't know. I don't like this play call. Again, I just don't like the design. We know the issue that I have with some of these plays design is that we know that our offensive line is allowing 4 sacks a game. All right. Also, 33% of the time he steps back into the pocket, there's pressure. So why are we not running more quick slants, quick routes, hitch routes, curls, or digs, whatever you want to call them? I mean, bad route design is part of. I mean, I think bad route design is I don't know if it's better, Marcos, because this middle linebacker can catch this if it's an in route. It is an in route. What am I saying? It is an in route, but this linebacker. It depends where Bryce throws this. Obviously, he wants to lead the wide receiver though on an in route, and if he does, this middle linebacker is going to tip it or intercept it. I think it's a design. This play design just does not work. You got too much pressure. You're going to have pressure. And then it's like, okay, done. He's covered. I don't think even if Bryce puts this on the numbers to Chark, which is everyone's talking about in the comments, this guy's going to knock it out. Again, the best play on this play is he doesn't have the confidence to force that ball in there is the issue. I think he's got the arm strength to do so because he's done it. The problem is I don't think he has the confidence right now to do so. Not only does he not have confidence in these wide receivers, but he doesn't have confidence in his offensive line to protect him. So that's part of the issue too. Again, Bryce has his mechanics. There are some mechanics he definitely does need to work on. The best thing, though, for me is you throw a low ball and you let Adam Thielen go down and get it. You know, at least it's better than than him just throwing it away. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm not gonna mark anybody. I mean, the only thing I'm gonna put is holding on the ball too long. Quarterback hit. No separation and play calling. I don't like the play calling, play design, whatever you want to call it. So we got pre-snap motion by Thielen. I mean, isn't this third down? Isn't it like third and long? I mean, I get it, but it's third and long, is it not? Pretty sure this is third and long. Let's see. Let's see what happens at the end of this play. Is it third and long? Is this the third and long play? I know it's coming. I just can't remember. Maybe not. Okay. All right. So he's shifting Mingo in. Yeah, it definitely could have been a better design. Look at, and then Blackshear just falls. Damn. Damn. That's a missed opportunity by Blackshear, I feel like, man. I feel like Blackshear should have. God, if he doesn't slip, I can't bash him for slipping. It's wet. It's a wet field. Ugh. Oh, that's frustrating. Because I think he would have got more yards. I think he would have got more yards, but that's just me. Lean with it, Ropp with it. Lean with it, Ropp with it. He might be, Jermaine. He might be. Lean with it, Ropp with it. Okay, so we're in gun. One low, tight end set, too high. It's just an inside zone. Good blocking. Smart move by Chuba. Good run play design. Nice run. Way to be patient. So that's just a good run by Chuba, man. Just patiently waits for that hole to open up. Okay, shotgun. All right, who's open? Who's open? Step in, throw. Oh. I think Chris Mack, I think I'm rocking with Chuba Hubbard next year too. Bring me back a guy, but bring me a guy in like a Deontay Foreman to go along with it. That's one hell of a catch by freaking DJ Chark. Yeah, it was a good. Yeah, he plants his feet and he turns up the field. He's patiently waits. You think he's going to go inside on that route, but he doesn't. Oh, that's just a little overthrow. I'm gonna say that's a missed opportunity by Bryce. I want to see who else is open on this play, though. All right, step. No one's really open, so this is a deeper route. This is a medium to deep route throw here. Ian Thomas gets off. You could dump it to him here. I think Mingo was the play. There's a little bit of contact here, no, guys? A little bit of contact around here and a little bit here, right? I mean, is it just me? Whoa. A little extra contact before the throw. Oh, that's just a missed throw by Bryce. I think Mingo can possibly go up and get that. At least give him a chance if you put it on him. If he puts that throw on Mingo, gives him a chance to at least go up and get it. I think it's a missed opportunity by Bryce on that throw. I like the play design from a offensive line standpoint. Oh, yeah, definitely holding past 5 yards. That's what I was saying. There's a little contact, though, there. There's a little contact. That's a little. I think there might have been some. That might have been also a missed call by the refs as well. All right, so okay, little pump fake. Was that a little pump fake by Bryce? Let me see. Is this a hesitant? I think that's a little. Nah, that's not a pump fake. That's more like hesitation. That is more like hesitation, and that's his confidence of shown right there. So you got 3 low, 1 high, running back in the 1 back in the field in gun formation. All right, steps back. All right, so you planted your feet though. Bryce. Hold on. This is definitely on Bryce. And I'm going to tell you what. This next play. Ready? First off, you're in gun formation. Most quarterbacks should only be taking 1-step drops in gun formation. Watch how many steps he takes. Now, if they're in a single back formation, normally he's taking 1, 2, 3. You should not be doing that. It should be a 1-step drop. But again, it's also a play design. Scheme design, play design as well. If you're running quick game and you're under center, you're running a 3-step drop. But if you're in gun, it's a 1-step drop and throw. Again, it's also, like I said, it's a play design. But again, nobody's open. All these guys are still running their routes. And then the pocket collapses. So again, missed opportunity from Bryce because you could have just checked it down to Chuba instead of let's see. Well, hold on. I didn't finish the play now, did I? Okay, never mind. Do I get mad at him for that? He did run for 10 yards. I can't give him a missed opportunity there. He made a smart. This is actually a decent play. This is actually a smart play on Bryce. So I can't really, but still, he did escape the sack. So I gotta give him credit where it's due there. Yeah, it's too deep set. Shotgun, no matter what the play design is, even if it's, I know in quick game, the play design is that it depends on the play design too, though. But again, when you're in gun, you're usually just a 1-step drop. If you're under center, it's a 3-step drop. Bryce. This is holding on to the ball too long, though, man. That's still holding on to the ball too long, though, for me. Because, again, step, this is when you should be unleashing this ball right here. This is a missed opportunity by Bryce because, again, sorry, you wait. Granted, there's no pressure coming here. You have a decent, clean pocket enough to step up and make this throw right here. You got a man wide open in the middle of the field. I guarantee you, if you give that to Sullivan, these two guys block. He runs up over to the side here, almost like a wheel. You also got the running back. The running back's not open in the flat. Running back is nowhere to be found right now. He's not even here. I'm only giving blame when it matters. So I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that I get blame and I jumped on the Bryce. Listen, I'm not knocking just Bryce, guys. Okay. So just so some of you know, I'm knocking the offensive line, the running backs, the wide receivers, the tight ends, the play calling. Just so y'all know, when I break this down, I'm not doing this on just Bryce. Okay. So don't come after me in the comments. But again, in this play right here, you should be stepping up and making that throw to the tight end right here to Sullivan. Because you got two wide receivers right here who will block at least two of these guys right here, which causes one of these to have to shift down. But Sullivan, I think, is fast enough that he can at least get to the 40. I think that's on Bryce. I think that's a missed opportunity, and I think that's holding on to the ball too long, and that's on him. You missed an opportunity because you tried to make a hero ball to Thielen. Granted, Thielen probably could have catched that ball because it wasn't a bad throw, but at the same time, just take the 10-yard take the 5-yard cross route and let him run with it. Dude, that's 5-10. Look at this. Look. You tell me when I'm telling lies. You tell me when I'm telling lies. Boom. Right. Watch. Look. And I guarantee you, though, if he hits him, watch this. Hold on. Watch how this plays out. Watch Thielen and Mingo where they go. Okay. By the time Sullivan gets across the middle, there's no way he doesn't see him. He's right here in the same vision line. There's no way he doesn't see him here. Then you got him. Thielen will probably come up, block 29. You get him. 24 then has to come all the way down. And he's what? 30 yards, 20 yards off the ball? You get this to Sullivan, you're on the 40-yard line at least. At least. There's no way you can't see him here. I mean, he is in the same crossing route of his vision. That is a poor decision. A missed opportunity. Holding onto the ball too long. Granted, I don't think this is a bad throw, though. I think the corner misses it. Thielen thinks the corner probably touches it. Granted, I think Thielen could definitely catch that ball. But granted, maybe his vision was blocked by the corner on that play. That's not a bad throw. Oh, he did tip it. The safety tipped it. That's Winfield. Okay, interesting. So here, is this a 2-back set? Sure. Oh, no, Mingo's in the backfield. What the fuck is this play call? What play call is this? What kind of design is this? What is that? What are we doing here? What kind of play calling is this? I don't get it. I guess that's right before the half. Okay, that's still shit though. I mean, what are we doing? All right, we're in pistol. That was the play before half. Yeah. I'm marking that down as terrible play calling. Hell with that. That is just terrible. I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't even know what the hell that is. Just get out there and do something, basically. I don't get the play calling at all, though. Even though it's before half, and then like I granted I get it, but still I don't understand the play call. Oh Lord. This is unbelievable, man. All right, so we got an inside zone run, and that is just a missed block. That is a missed block and no run lane. Watch Nash Jansen get freaking abused. No, that's that's on Bozeman. But Bozeman had I think that might have been the only bad play that Bozeman had in this game because he only he had the highest rating from an offensive line standpoint he's ever had in this game. So that might have been only one bad play by him. Okay, Bryce steps back, in gun, throws it. Let me watch this again. I think there's a flag on this play, though. I think there's a flag on the play. Again, so where else could he have gone though besides there? Could he just gone to the check down? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Could have just gone here. There's a lot of contact going on both of these. Like, I mean, 29, 86, and this is also before the route or before the throw. Again, let's watch this again. But no, I agree with you, but there's times where, again, I've been breaking down the game film for a while now. It's just that his mechanics and his footwork and him stepping in are a little off. He doesn't step. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't step fully into his throws, even when he does have time. So there's some mechanic issues there. So definitely this offseason, he needs to be working on a lot of, building up the weights, working on the footwork mechanics, stepping into his throws more, stuff like that. But yes, him being on pressured, stuff like that, definitely has been involved in that issue as well. Okay, so the ball's not out yet. The ball's not out yet. The ball's not out yet. Any contact? Okay, ball's not out yet. It's a lot of contact, man. I think there's a flag on this play anyways, but I go to the check down if I'm Bryce on this. I think there's a flag though, right? No? They didn't throw a flag on this play? Surprised. I feel like there's a lot of contact before the ball's out of his hands. That's just me. Damn. I would say bulk his whole body up. He needs to put, I think he needs to put 15, 20 pounds on. Might slow his speed down a little bit, but he already can take the hits, so that's not an issue. But for him to load and explode out of it for his throws, yes. Okay. Let's keep this ball rolling. All right, so we're in single back formation. Dear God. This is terrible. Oh, Bryce? I don't know if Bryce could stop doing that. Sometimes those things are just shit you can't fix. All right, let's move on from this. We already know it's a false start. Okay, it's a bootleg play action. Trying to run outside. Okay. Not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I mean, I don't think there's anywhere else he's going to go. I don't think he's going to go. I don't think there's anywhere else he's going to go on this. I mean, he could have gone a Chark. But I think the safer play here. I don't know. I think he could have gone a Chark there. It would have been a tight window. I think it's a smarter play to go with Mingo there, though. Sometimes just taking the smart plays what will get your quarterback going, right? Get that confidence going. Sometimes that's what it takes. It's just short, easy routes. And sometimes I feel like we don't do that enough with him. The short, quick, easy routes, quick game. Run a little bit more quick game at the beginning when you first start getting him going. I like the running the ball heavy, though. Again, though, I still believe that Chuba's got to be the middle guy, and Sanders is going to be here next year because of his contract. So, unless somehow they're able to trade him, and I'll be surprised if that's something that happens. But you got to use Sanders on the outside. That's just how it is. I've been saying we need to fire the strength and conditioning coaches because, all right, we got to watch this. Hold on. I've been saying fire the strength and conditioning coach staff because I've never seen so many injuries from our team this year. I'm pretty sure we have one of the most injured teams in the NFL right now, if I'm not mistaken. Or have had one of the most injured teams this year in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken. So there's an issue there. Granted, yes, people are starting to say the field and the turf and all that's an issue too. But again, you know, we'll see. What gets involved with that if they ever go back to regular grass. But again, I think our strength and conditioning coaches and people, medical staff, definitely need to be reevaluated for sure. I mean, seeing this X, yeah. I've mentioned that too. That guy is rocking. But I still get bashed in my comments about it. But that's okay. That's okay. Again, like I said, I'm 50-50 on Bryce still. All right, so we got Gun. Where are you going, Bryce? Where are you going? Where are we trying to go with this play is the question. Okay, we got pre-snap motion. Well, if you could step in and throw this ball, I'd say you try to go over the top because this safety's coming down over here. This is where Bryce, you got to step in and try to have a confident throw here. Okay, this is where Bryce fails when it comes to confidence. I swear this kid does not have the confidence, and this is part of the issue that I'm having with him. Mingo is right here. He's got this guy beat by a yard at least, maybe even two. Chark the same thing. You got to step up in this pocket and throw it up to your wide receiver and see if they make the play. But no, you hold on to the ball too long. It's a missed opportunity marked by you. It's a holding onto the ball too long marked by you. And it's a taking the sack by you. Yeah. That is just holding on to the ball too long, man. We back on offense yet? I think we are now. That's the only thing I have an issue with Bryce is sometimes I feel like he does not give his wide receivers chances. That's the only issue I have. Again, I think it's also got to do a thing this year with Bryce. So too is that I also think he's came into one of the worst situations in football, and he's also came into where a coaching staff, and it's not really it's not all the coaching staff. It's mainly because of Frank Wright. He did not develop. He did not try. It didn't seem like he even tried to help and develop Bryce. Granted, he wouldn't even change his play calling up, his style of play, his scheme to fit Bryce's strengths. So that's where I have an issue. The development of this kid is not happening. Is that a drop? The quarterback, the coaching development, and the quarterback development, player development in the NFL right now is very iffy. It's not it's not just in Carolina. It's all over the NFL. Tom Brady even came out and said it. He says he's been watching football all year. He's even said that the development in the league is slacking. I'm not sure I'm going to blame on this one. I'm not too sure who I'm going to blame on that. Honestly, I don't even know. At this point, I'm done. Tired of just blaming people and just saying, "Hey, can we just move on to next season? Can we go ahead and just get in the off season?" That's what I'm ready to do. That's a good. That's a great play. I mean, Phenom, can be, listen, again, what you're saying and that question right there is something that could be, this could, listen, so guys, to understand something, this can go down as one of the worst trades in NFL history if Bryce does not develop and shows any type of progress. And then CJ Stroud continues to get better. Maybe, but I need a guy who's going to be not only a staff builder, but who can develop players too. Bryce kind of hurt his development too, though, with refusing to wear the play calling wristband too, Clay. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. I mean, that's just being a stubborn brat, you know, and that's just being a little diva at the end of the day. Do what you're told. You're a rookie. You need to develop. You're not ready to call plays off like you're supposed to. Get a wristband and do so. Or bench his ass. They should have benched him for it. He didn't want to listen. That's the issue. These coaches sometimes are too soft on these kids, man, and these players. Make millions of dollars. Making more money than the coaches do. This is a great play. This is that's a great throw. That's a great read by Bryce. That's probably one of the best progressions I've seen Bryce do all season. Yeah, I mean, exactly, Marcos. I mean, I honestly think it starts from the top and I've always been saying it on the channel. I think it starts from the top. It always starts from the ownership to bring in the GM, then the GM bringing in the coach, then the coach bringing in the staff, and then the GM bringing the right talented players from the depth from a free agent to draft standpoint. I've been saying that on the channel, guys. It starts from the top. All right. And everybody has to be on the same page, though. That's the issue here. Nobody was on the same page from a GM to the head coach with Frank Wright and freaking David Tepper. Nobody was on the same page. But David Tepper at the end had the last say. Again, it also comes down to disciplining your players and developing your players too. This is just a strong run by Chuba, man. Sorry, I'm lagging a little bit. I see it. Well, again, that's another issue that I've been saying. That's another issue I've been saying. The owner shouldn't be meddling within football operations. We've been saying that. I'd like to see more of this, but the run game we saw against Tampa Bay, I need to see more of that the rest of this season. I need to see more of that the rest of this season. Get back to what was working last year. Move him onto the outside. Move Sanders to the outside, Chuba up the middle. Simple, easy as that. Sanders outside, Chuba up the middle. Guys, my meeting for my work's about to start. So if you see me put my headphones in, I'm going to have it in my ear. That's a missed opportunity. Unless they throw a flag on the play here. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. No. I'll hop in there in a second. Because again, I don't think there's anything. So stop. Ah, dang. Always on the job, I know, man. Should we just play Andy Dalton, sit Bryce? Maybe that can we can learn from Andy next year. I don't know, man. At this point, I don't really even know what's right from wrong with this team at this standpoint. I mean, it's just like busted play like this after busted play. Bryce missing the throws, offensive line not protecting. It's just one thing after another. It's just a one thing after another. All right, let's move along, guys. Pistol formation. Yeah. Oh, wow. Single back, so it's just a okay. Another bootleg here. Ugh. I don't know, man. Let me see this again. Okay, bootleg out. Hmm. Just throw it. Just throw it to Ian Thomas there. Just throw it to Ian Thomas there. All right. I know. I mean, it's just again the play designs are terrible, man. I'm telling you, these play designs are terrible. Ah, that's a missed throw by Bryce. Play calling on that last one. Pressure coming, pressure coming. Is anybody open though? I mean, is anybody open on this play? Guys, this is I'm sorry, I'm getting bored watching this at this point. Not gonna lie to y'all. Because it's the same thing every week. Alright. Okay. Okay. I mean, is this where I mean, is this a miscue by Miles Sanders and this was he was supposed to be blocking this guy? Because he's all the way over here not blocking anyone. So is this a bad play design or is this mismatch on Sanders is the question. Because look at this. Where is he throwing this ball? None of these guys are open. But again, Miles Sanders ran this way. Was he supposed to be blocking this way? If you go watch it again, watch. Okay, watch it one more time for me. Okay, wide receivers are not open, so let's go ahead and put that. No separation. But I'm also calling this a play calling miscue. But again, Bryce holding on to the ball too long with the pressure coming. But again, watch Miles Sanders. Is he supposed to be blocking the other side of this? Because look at this. Why is he over there? That's what I don't understand. All right, let's continue here. Let's get back to the next offensive play. Okay. So two low, one high. Tight end down here. Up there, I mean. Chuba's in the backfield. Just an inside zone run, but he runs on the outside because there's nothing there. And makes 8 yards basically out of nothing. All right, let's see what we got here next. Somehow that play worked out. Nothing going there. Jesus. Just run lanes are not there. That's got to be a flag. That might be one of the best throws I've ever seen Bryce step up and make. Look, he steps up into this and actually throws. Maybe a little short, underthrown, but still. It's another good throw. That's just good blocking up front. Great run by Chuba. Jesus. Got it. Is that face mask? That's big for Bryce. That's big for Bryce. And we know what happens after this. We know what happens after this. So that's game field breakdown, guys. I mean, total miscues. I counted 13 by Bryce. 4 sacks. Yeah, I mean, offensive line had about same thing, about 13, 15 miscues. Skill players had about 7 miscues, missed blocks or no separation, 2 drops. So about the same, about 10, miscues. But the coaching and the play calling for me and watch breaking this game film down is some of these designs, some of the play calling just doesn't make sense to me. So, again, that's my issue. I hope y'all enjoyed I know at the end here, it got boring for me. I'm sorry. I try to stay engaged and whatnot, but this team's game film is boring. It's it's predictable. It's not effective. There's no creativeness to it. Again, there's still. I would say this is better than what I've seen, but it's still the same ordeal. So, but we definitely got it. We got to do something for this offensive line and wide receivers for sure. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to get on this work meeting. I appreciate everybody joining the live stream. Make sure you pound that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. And I'll have my NFL power rankings out today and some other things out today for some shorts. So be sure on the lookout for that. Also, don't forget about the link tree with all the Discord, the social, and betus.com. Peace.